It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Birds, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. His first pass is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Touchdown 49ers! Juwan Jennings, 54 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Purdy now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On the option to give to Swift here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 13. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nothing to score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It was 3rd and long, so he had to figure that the defense would be coming with extra pressure. Found a way to get away. He couldn't see the imaginary yellow line on the field, but he knew exactly where it was and found his way there for a first down.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. escapes the defender. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 62 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 8 yards out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 7. Looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 1. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right back to Swift again on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here comes Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Jones. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Orlando Jones there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Julio Jones, 47 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brings up second and 7. Let's go.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking deep for Jennings. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, pardon partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Swift going to try up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is caught. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. The throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He brought that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
At the 26-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he flips it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift to about the 48-yard line.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, here's Swift.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.